This week on Hermitcraft.
I'm not sure if this is a vanilla thing or... What the heck? Yeah, okay, I did not expect the invisibility to have the sword just pointing on the side, but yeah.
Welcome to the Hermitcraft recap. My name is Pixelriffs, our writer is LoyXP. Captions on this video were provided by Liara, and the observant amongst you will already have noticed that this is week 52 of Hermitcraft Season 9. So roll out the cakes and the individual candles as we wish a happy first birthday to Season 9 of this collective fever dream we all seem to be having. We'll also wish a happy birthday to the Limited Life series, in which many familiar faces from the Hermitcraft server and a good bunch of their friends have found themselves on a server with 24 hours of real time to make their mark, and every death removes an hour from that timer. Naturally, that's all we're going to say about the series, since it's not strictly a Hermitcraft project, so don't expect us to recap it, but definitely check out the series if you want more chaos and mayhem while everyone on Hermitcraft is decking each other in TCG.
Okay, yeah, so I was cheating this whole time.
No, you weren't. We both missed that one.
Another thing we've not quite covered but really should is the online version of the Hermitcraft card game that fans have made based on the real thing. Luckily this week Azumavoid has showcased it on his channel, which gives us a good excuse to talk about it. The digital version of TCG is a program that allows you to assemble your deck, match with other players online, or arrange a duel with a friend without the nuisance of opening Minecraft and being on the Hermitcraft server. It's real handy to test out card combinations or get publicly annihilated. RIP Bear818.
So, a pretty one-sided game. Maybe that's the strength of my deck. I don't know. I'm going to have to keep playing to find out.
So with that out of the way, let's take a look at all the events and mishaps that occurred on the Hermitcraft server this week. Starting with Vintage Beef, who technically had his game pirated and uploaded to the internet, although we presume he's actually quite happy about that. The greatest danger to the Hermitcraft TCG is not piracy, it's a creeper wandering into the shop and self-destructing by the vending machines.
That's it, I quit. I quit TCG. Just kidding. Oh, that creeper is gonna cause me some issues. I have to go and rebuild that thing.
While Beef goes to recruit a cat from the local villages to work as a security guard, we get flashbacks to a less troubled time, card battles with Azuma, cutting the ribbon on Cubfan's TCG Pyramid, and reintroducing Wells Night both to the server and its new collectible card game phenomenon.
Oh man, it's going pretty good. We've missed you around here. Your face has been sorely lacking on the server.
It has indeed. I've been preoccupied with life.
Yeah, life and all that wonderful stuff. But you know what's great to get your mind off life?
The shop cat eventually gets hired, and he gets to work refitting the destroyed hardware, which provides a fun distraction from him setting an end date that didn't exist for his auction of the B-Dubs error card.
I know, the date is wrong. I'll change it to May the 1st instead of February the 29th. We don't have our 29th this year. March 1st, sorry, not May 1st, March 1st.
On the topic of impossible dates, we don't want to be mean with this, but it is a fact that in the last week, Wells Knight has uploaded as many Hermitcraft videos as he did in the past year, meaning that, if anything, he is now 11 full months ahead of schedule.
And therefore, it worked out pretty well.
It's been a very TCG-focused time, and we gotta admit, watching him build his deck is about as fascinating as watching him build any of the things he usually does, in no small part because his loadout has 3 tangos and then a rare tango in it, making him the first dance-based build within the TCG sphere.
That's a misprint.
So it's rare, but it doesn't have a gold border.
It's a rare
and that's
misprint.
okay. Oh, man. That's a little rough. Okay. Yeah, so I was cheating this whole
no,
time.
you weren't. We both missed that one.
It takes some very active trading to get here, as well as going through duels like it's out of style, which it most certainly is not. Wells dances through Azuma and 2 full Rendogs to bring you these videos. Also, Ijevin does waltz into his outro at some point, which is pretty funny.
I feel like I have a good grasp on the game and whatnot. It feels like, oh, hey, it's a Jevin.
Hello, I'm just here to buy packs.
As for the genuine article, Tango Tech is chewing through redstone systems within his own minigame at the moment. This time we see him add the coveted hazard system to the decked out 2 dungeon. Just like Clank before it, it's a counter increasing over time, making the game harder the longer you stay at the dungeon. Unlike Clank, Hazard controls the accessibility of the structure, instead of how much the creatures inside see you. As such, some passages might get closed off, and the ones that don't may have more traps in them than you remember on your way back. It's really just an excuse to put more Indiana Jones contraptions into the caves, though we gotta ask, is it good game design to have a chest that simply kills you? You'd think the answer is obvious, but then again, people love their Dark Souls.
They go down there to curiosity, and see what's in the chest, maybe. And when they open the chest, cha-chunk, The idea is that they're gonna drown and die down there.
Regardless, Impulse SV shows up to offer him a chest that doesn't kill at all, but only if Tango guesses which door it is behind.
The grand prize! Well done.
Besides
right there.
the lodestones, yes, thank you very much. I need those.
Coming in handy
I need those.
Your game there.
Yeah.
He's a helpful one, seeing how when Gemini Tay decided to work on the interiors of her gorgeous elf castle, Impulse was there helping her decorate with beards.
Look at this. There you go. You asked for beards. I provide.
Good news though, I now have a lot of impulse beards, which I'm gonna need for a project that I'm involving Cleo in.
Yes, Gem is finally at the stage where the gaping emptiness of the Elven Keep has been defeated. It's still quite spacious on the inside, but at least the castle's inner studio apartment has been sectioned off and broken down into livable rooms. Though whatever echo that cuts down on, Gem makes it back with echoes from the past. Skulk of the ancient city is used on the ceiling to imitate twinkling magical stars. And you know it's from the ancient city because we actually see her go there and gather it. Now who's digging too deep, huh, Elf?
What a miserable rainy day on the Hermitcraft server. A good day to be working inside, for sure.
So for the Tolkien references, we can't prove that Azuma told his server mates to fly, you fools, but he did make them an Elytra course, so there's room for speculation. False Symmetry actually stops by it, if only to attempt and dethrone Cubfan off his record time on the cave flight. It's quite impressive, actually, seeing someone be off by a decimal, though we won't spoil which way, so investigate on your own on her channel. While at it, you'll get to see her plan out her own Elytra course through her base, and then build another castle tower in the way, so it's not too easy.
It's not a lot, but I do want to dig this out, because I think it does actually sort of connect. And I think I may or may not have dug an area out, in fact. Okay, but, you know. So I guess the question is, do we need more hoops? That felt good.
Cubfan's minigame won't be too easy either. At this point, surviving through a round of his Total Chaos minigame will be a challenge, even without the PvP. This week, Cub finally puts in the shulkers, and though the grumbly boxes are out of bounds of the arena, their projectiles reach just short of everywhere in it. So yes, now it is possible to completely Mary Poppins your way out through the lava layer on the ceiling and into the dripstone up top. If the fire damage won't kill you, the ensuing drop will.
Namely because the top of Total Chaos is now in play for the Total Chaos event. It is a strategy you could potentially employ to intentionally get hit by shulker bullets, levitate up here, then just sort of hide out here for a few seconds, and then drop back in.
The one solace is that the official food of the arena has been changed to honey, so players can actually undo the negative effects and even strategically heal themselves with saturation. Also, Cub has a shulker farm now. It's not going to help anyone survive, but he did find a design for a single dimension kind of a shulker shell farm and had Grian's son sitting around, so he might as well.
It was initially created by Mind the Fab. Obviously, this uses the mechanic that a shulker, when shot with its, or a shulker bullet, can occasionally duplicate.
Doc M77 has more uses for the shelled shulkers than the live ones, now that he's canning cobblestone and string in large quantities at the perimeter. But Doc cares about quality, so he's worried about the occasional bones making their way in. Spider jockeys can spawn in his spider farm and will eventually ruin all the iron golems.
First things first, we're on the way to revolutionizing string farming. Oh man, this is gonna be so cool.
The solution is to turn it into an iron farm as well, feeding golems into the top of the farm at regular intervals, where they'll slide down a water stream and encourage the spiders to fling themselves inward. Of course, setting up an iron farm means a roller coaster ride that's only slightly less terrifying than being scared by a zombie for the remainder of your existence. The icing on the cake arrives when Doc showcases a dirt-cheap string duping glitch discovered by the Chinese Minecraft community, which looks much less cool than his spider farm, but clowns on it from a functional perspective.
Try to build a cool farm like that, come up with cool concepts and new ideas, and or you just do this.
And finally, there's Joe Hills, who has taken a much more manual approach to excavating everything from his pinball machine, but he has so few uses for it that he's been dropping off the stone at Pearl's Recycling Center and Scar's Redstone Shop.
Well, you know what? She can have these stones. They were going to be for the ground, but now they're for Pearl. I've been trying to fill all these boxes, but people keep stealing the stuff back out. So I'm putting more stuff in them as I go. I've been doing this for like 8 days. Is that going to drive you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
The community effort doesn't stop there for Joe. Between adjudicating a bunch of TCG games and helping Tango cover the roof of the decked out 2 Citadel and String, he's been terraforming hills to help other players' projects feel more natural in the landscape, presumably so people can point at the terrain and say, that's Joe's hill. And that's about it for this week's recap. Our writer is LoyXP, and my name is Pixelriffs. Don't forget to leave a like while you're still here, and subscribe so you won't miss future recaps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.